Hey everybody, it's David Johnson with Team Real Estate. I'm going to start a series about just some stats and figures about the cities around here and how cool they are to live in and how great my community is. Because I'm had this passion for a long time. It's kind of been stewing on me. It's coming up. I'm starting a vlog and a podcast. It's called Personalities of Springfield, and I don't know where it's going. I really don't. I just love to hear people's stories. I love to learn from them and see how they developed as children or in high school or in college that made them who they are today. And not that I just want to interview successful business people. I just want to interview successful people. So if you're impacting the community, I want to know how that works and how that is and what made you that person. So keep a lookout for that. That'll be pretty cool. I'm excited because I'm going to hit some really cool people here in town, and you'll kind of get to know, maybe some newscasters, some big pastors, some big business owners, things like that. So, anyways, why is Springfield so cool to live in? I personally like it because that's where I live. Actually, Springfield is one of the top 40 cities for quality of life. It is so nice to not have the massive smog. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona. I love my home city and I love my Arizona State. We're not very good at football, but nonetheless. But the smog in the winter is you can't when you climb up a mountain. There's this mountain you climb up and you look down and see a big brown stripe over the city, and it's disgusting. I like being in the Midwest because it's fresh air. I mean, it's nice. It's beautiful here. We have seasons. So we also have the top 100 health systems in the nation. So amazingly enough, people think, the crazy Midwest, we're always behind, but we're actually on the cutting edge of medical. So we also have two major hospitals in the area and probably 10 or 15, I think, separate locations. We also have 7.4 workforce increase, meaning our growth rate is at 7.4%, which is awesome. It's kind of interesting because when the recessions hit the coasts on the east and the west, it doesn't really hit so hard in the Midwest. So not that a recession is coming. I'm not saying that at all. But what I like about the Midwest is we don't have these drastic decreases in stuff you invest in, like homes, property, anything like that. So it's really good for that. We also have about 900 restaurants in the area. That is great. My wife loves to eat out, so we eat out pretty frequently. So that gives us a good variety of stuff to do. Our housing costs are 30% lower than the national average. When I first moved here, I bought an acre of land for about a little less than $500 per acre. When I left Arizona, I was trying to buy an acre of land in Phoenix, and that's 15 years ago, and that was $60,000 15 years ago. So the cost is crazy. There's dozens of nearby lakes and streams, and that is really one of my passions. I love being in the woods. Like I said, when I first moved here, we bought about 70 acres. We lived in the middle of nowhere, and I loved it. My boys grew up in the woods, going out there with BB guns and shooting at squirrels and doing what I think boys should do. We live in the city because we're in a different season of life. But we also have kayaks. We can literally load the kayaks in my son's truck and drive 1 mile down the road, put in, and we can have a nice 4-hour float down the river. And it's beautiful because you're right there in the city, but just a little bit, and you're right there in nature, just enjoying what we have here in the Ozarks. We have 4 national parks and forests around here. We've got some massive land. When I had that 70 acres, there was the Mark Twain National Forest was next to me, and it had 1,500 acres right next to me. It was 1,100. I take that back, 1,100. So And they have those pieces everywhere around in Springfield, around Springfield, around in the Ozarks area. So it's really an outdoorsy place to be. 55 schools in the area, high schools, middle schools, grade schools. And check this out, 22 universities and colleges combined. So you got Missouri State, Drury, Evangel, OTC are the main ones, and there's a ton of smaller colleges that are around here, because that's only like 4 or 5 of them. So there's plenty of place to get vocational stuff, or if you want to get a degree, medical degree, it's all here. So if you're looking to move to Springfield, it's a fantastic place. Great surrounding communities, great outdoors, and the cost of living is just crazy, crazy good. So if you're looking at the Midwest, Springfield is a great place to be. I hope you enjoyed the video. Next week, I think we're going to be doing Nixa. So stay tuned. Have a great day.